security has really moved beyond the endpoint out to the mobile devices, the iPods, the cell phones, and all the other devices that employees are bringing into the office and into the workplace. These devices need protection just like the other security problems that you have inside your organization, and so it's very important that organizations start looking at the various risks posed by those devices. According to the Ponemon Institute, around 36% of data breaches were actually a direct result of the loss of laptops or other mobile devices. So first and foremost, they need to build some awareness and education inside their organization. It's very important to make sure that they have a complete inventory of all devices that are used inside the organization, and also that they've implemented sufficient security controls around various devices that can store data. A mobile device is obviously a storage device, and so any storage device can be used to introduce an executable or other unwanted file into the actual environment it's plugged into. So when you take a device from home with music on it and you bring it to work and plug it in, we've already seen many kinds of media exploits that have been out there for media player and various other forms where you download a file off the internet and inadvertently are able to now exploit a system just by using that particular multimedia file. Companies need to at least have a complete asset inventory of their devices. They need to understand what they have and also take ownership of those devices. So it's very important that an organization actually knows that every employee is using a device that's under their management. So that means no personal cell phones at work, not bringing in mobile media devices and those kinds of things. Once that's done, it's also important that they start implementing basic security controls, password locks, those kinds of things. So even if a device is stolen, you're not going to get all the data on that device. Lumension Security provides various solutions for device control. As such, it provides you the ability to control what kinds of peripherals you can plug into a given laptop or server or desktop computer. That includes all the iPods and cell phones and various other kinds of devices. So if you can control what people are plugging in, you have a very good way to prevent people from now introducing those vulnerabilities into your network. Most organizations are still very reluctant to allow sensitive data to travel on cell phones. Obviously, the user base wants it. There are various requests from the customers out there in the businesses to actually get that data and have it accessible. However, clearly, putting credit card information or any other PCI sensitive information out to a mobile device would literally be very bad news. But with a laptop, for example, that's not a cell phone, but that is a mobile device, and that's probably your highest risk threat at this point. Devices such as the Apple iPhone here, this is a new and cool application platform where people are now building software that runs on the iPhone and trying to crack the system to allow it to be unlocked. So there's a lot of research going on how to build new cool software to run on these devices. So the goal there is to put everything I can do on my laptop onto something I can put in my pocket. So clearly, as that trend continues, we're going to see a large number of new exploits for these kinds of devices.